Hello everybody, Dickinsoni here, and today I've got a very special guest with me. That's right, herping season started again, and I have found my first snake of the season. Actually, me finding it is a bit of a stretch. My aunt called me and said that there was a snake in her birdhouse, so I came to get him out because, you know, obviously we don't want him staying in there and eating all the birds, you know. And he actually, I think he may have had a little bit of a snack of some little birds because he's got a big lump in him. But this right here is a gray rat snake. I'm not even gonna try the scientific name. I think because it changes so often, I'll put it right here, and he just got spooked. I'll put it right there of what the scientific name is right now, but I think it is Thefatrat-Xenogenesis. I could be wrong, but that's what I think it is right now. But anyway, this is a gray rat snake. This is one of the two native rat snakes that live in North Florida and South Georgia in this kind of area. And they are just incredible. These guys are also known as oak snakes. They're known as, I would say corn snakes, but that's the red rat snake. That is Pantherophis guttata. But this is a gray rat snake, and he's just chilling on me right now. Truth be told, he was a bit feisty when I first got him out of the birdhouse because obviously a giant hairless monkey pulling you out of a birdhouse is probably going to be scary. But now he's as chill, honestly. Obviously he's not a tame snake, he's a wild animal. But for a wild animal, he's fairly good with humans. And also, I do not recommend putting snakes around your neck, especially if they're large. I know what I'm doing when it comes to, you know, snakes. I've been working with them for a really long time, so, you know, obviously I could get him off if, you know, he got a little too tight. But that brings me to a good point, is that he's not trying to choke me right now. He's just trying to hold on because snakes don't have arms or legs, so they can't hold on any other way. Speaking of holding on, the gray rat snake is actually a fantastic climber. These are semi-arboreal snakes, meaning that they live part of their life in the trees, and they're incredibly muscular. Like if I just hold him like this, he can hold on with just his tail and pull himself back up just like that. That just demonstrates that these snakes are pure muscle. Muscle just goes all the way down. They have over 400 of them. It's incredible about how strong these animals are. I've actually done a video with a gray rat snake before. Unfortunately, it was a dead gray rat snake, but it was how to preserve a specimen, and I used a gray rat snake as an example. And I've also done a video with a black rat snake, which is a really close relative. They're in the same genus as gray rat snakes. But black rat snakes are from a little bit further north and a little bit west of here, while gray rat snakes call their home right here. And if you see this beautiful deciduous forest is the perfect habitat for them. They like oak forests, and they like this nice sandy soil. This is where all of their prey, like wood rats, field mice, small birds, obviously, you know, they eat some songbirds and their eggs. But yeah, these guys just love to eat all of that good stuff. And they're a constrictor, which means that they will wrap around their prey and they will essentially suffocate it. And then they swallow it whole because they can unhinge their jaw. And like most other snakes, they can smell with their tongue, which he hopefully will do. I can demonstrate. Come on, buddy. Oh, he didn't really like that. But yeah, there. They can actually smell with their tongue. And it's a forked tongue, just like all snakes. So we can actually tell the direction in which the prey or potential predator, or me, is. But yeah, they have that beautiful black tongue. And I think this individual just shed as well because he has that elegant iridescence to him. He's a beautiful animal. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but he actually has a scar on the side of his face. And that just goes to show that life for snakes is rough. You'll find snakes with missing the tips of their tails. They'll have scars all over them. honestly, life for a little reptile like this is not the easiest for sure, especially when compared to the ones in captivity and how flawless they are. That brings me to something else about actually rat snakes as pets. Rat snakes like gray rat snakes and corn snakes and black rat snakes and Texas rat snakes make incredible pets, especially if you're just starting out with reptiles. So that's definitely, if you're really interested in this gray rat snake, do a little bit of research. I know some breeders, so you could always ask me in the comments and I could point you in the direction of some good rat snake breeders. Because you should always get captive bred animals. You should never get wild caught animals under essentially any circumstances unless you're trying to breed them. But still, gray rat snakes, there's no need to take them out of the wild and keep them as pets because we need to preserve their wild population. Is there a more magnificent animal? Those deep saddle-like markings help camouflage them in the dead and dry leaves. And across all of the United States, especially the eastern half of the United States, you can find you can find rat snakes in essentially any color, depending on where they live. Up north, you'll get the fox snakes. A little bit south, you get the eastern rat snakes. A little bit further south, you get the corn snakes and the gray rat snakes. And if you go even further south, you'll get the yellow rat snakes, which are really pretty. Then if you go west, you'll get the western rat snakes or the Texas rat snakes and the Trans-Pecos rat snake. All of them are incredibly beautiful, but gray rat snakes hold a very, very special place in my heart, as they were one of the first snakes I ever caught, and definitely the largest snake that I caught when I was really young. But yeah, they're docile, very docile snakes. As you can see, he's not trying to bite me, he's just trying to get away. And this kind of goes to show that snakes, they're not evil, they're very misunderstood. Again, this is a wild snake and he's acting very, very docile. So yeah, gray rat snake, everyone. An absolutely beautiful animal and a great way to kick off the herping season. I haven't found one of these alive in years. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell notification so you're always notified every time I upload an awesome video just like this one. Leave a comment telling about what you think about gray rat snakes, or asking, where you could get one if you wanted a captive bred one, because again, phenomenal animals. They make great pets in captivity, but again, make sure you're getting them from a reputable breeder and not a wild caught importer of these guys, because again, you got to preserve the wild populations if you want to enjoy them in captivity. And without further ado, Colesaurus Dickinsoni and this beautiful rat snake, signing out. All right, this habitat right here is the perfect gray rat snake habitat. It's the same color as him to allow him to camouflage from predators and from his potential prey. And speaking of prey, there's probably lots of little rodents and quail and little lizards for him to eat, because that's what a snake like this will be eating. So let's put him down and sign off. There you go, big guy. It's a beautiful animal. And he's going to absolutely love it here. This is right where, just about where I found him as well. Probably like 20 feet from where I found him. And there he goes. An absolutely incredible animal. Well, have a good life in the wild, bud. So, just over a week later, I'm out walking and I found this little guy. This is not only my second snake this season, but also my second gray rat snake this season, which is really funny that the only two that I found are gray rats. But yeah, this is just a little juvenile. You can see how different he is compared to the larger subadult that I found. So I'm just gonna move him off the road. He was heading in this direction, and I'm going to release him in this oak tree, because again, they're semi-arboreal snakes. And there he goes, slithering away.